Hey there, this is Ben from Gulp, and today's quick shot review is on Central Intelligence.
Look at him. Does anything about that look normal to you? Let's wreck him.
Here, babe.
Well, there's no coming back from that.
My man!
You better back up, man.
Whoa, Calvin, it's me, Bob.
Sorry, do I know you?
Robbie Weirdick from high school.
God, man, look at you. You lost like 200 pounds. What did you do?
I just did one thing.
I need to know.
I worked out 6 hours a day, every day, for the last 20 years straight. You should know one thing about me. I'm in the CIA.
Are you joking with me right now?
Drop your weapon! Do it now! I got a plan. Might get us both killed, but if it works, it'll be a totally boss story. Cool?
No, it's not cool.
Cool.
No, I said it's not cool.
Central Intelligence doesn't really come as a pleasant surprise, nor does it come as much of a disappointment. It's pretty much exactly what you'd expect it to be. It has a few funny moments, some really nice chemistry from the two leads, and a paper-thin storyline that's simply there to let the jokes in and the interplay between the characters work better. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson plays the high school class outcast turned CIA operative, and Kevin Hart plays the coolest kid in school turned average Joe. The two team up and the hijinks ensue. That's pretty much the movie. There's a really nice, light-hearted tone to the film that keeps it from feeling like a mean-spirited romp where all the characters are unlikable. Instead, the best thing this film has going for it is that the characters are fairly well fleshed out and written. We get a little time with Hart's character Calvin before the madness starts, and he's a relatable character to an extent. More so than Hart's ever played before, anyway. We see early on, although popular in high school, that his character's a good person with a big heart. No pun intended. In an awkward and fairly emotionally gut-wrenching opening scene that features harsh bullying of the worst kind, Calvin, in a moment of kindness, helps a hopeless and devastated Robbie Weirdick. Yes, you heard that right. That's The Rock's name in this movie. Robbie Weirdick. The problem with this film is its multiple attempts at comedy where the success ratio is small. The film is trying, there's no doubt about that, but it falls flat more often than not. The amount of effort that went into making The Rock the focal point of a lot of the jokes is staggering.
Golden Jet! I'm not gonna stop until you do the Golden Jet flip! Okay. Golden Jet!
All right, everybody settle down, settle down.
The Rock is charismatic, fun, and one of the most likable guys in Hollywood, don't get me wrong, but he had to do so much of the heavy lifting here, it just became apparent early on that there's only so much he could do before it got old. His character, though layered to an extent, is confusing. It's hard to tell if he's insane or a complete nerd still. However, The Rock tries hard though, as he seems to do with everything, and occasionally in this movie it pays off. The film also tries hard to not go too far with its humor, which is a shame considering it's written and directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, whose latest film, We're the Millers, which I thought was pretty damn funny, and he also wrote and directed the 2004 comedy gem Dodgeball. Those films took it a little further and weren't afraid to go all out. Central Intelligence seems to play things pretty safe. It's still a pretty fun time. There's nothing really new here though. However, it's kind of nice to see Kevin Hart playing against type as the straight man for once. It was an interesting choice to have The Rock be the wild and funny one against Hart's average guy, but I suppose it kind of worked in a way. Both actors are clearly having fun and it shows on screen. The movie's actually better if you watch it as an extended gag reel and see through the cracks of the script and just enjoy watching these two guys have fun. There's actually a few twists and turns in the plot towards the finale to make it a bit different from the cookie-cutter buddy action comedies, but there's nothing to write home about, trust me. The film is pretty formulaic and bland at times. The action scenes are shot and edited terribly, but I guess that's to be expected. There's a few noteworthy cameos here that I won't give away. One in particular at the very end was perhaps the best scene in the movie. Central Intelligence is safe and harmless. There's nothing that really pops out but there's also nothing really that bad to say about it. It most likely made its demographic happy. Again, it did feature some really nice scenes with genuine heart, especially as the two main characters reunite for the first time since high school. The film spends a shocking amount of time setting the characters up and then allowing them to get reacquainted. Those few scenes alone are what work the best, not the generic conspiracy plot or the flat, dull action. In fact, I for the life of me have no recollection of what the conspiracy plot even was. Central Intelligence gets 6.5 chugs and 5 gulps. Once again, this is Ben from Cinema Gulp giving you a quick shot review of Central Intelligence. As always, if you like this review, please give us a like below. And if you have anything you'd like to add, leave a comment down in the comment section below. Thanks again.
You were like Jason Bourne and George. Did you see that, Mom? I did the thing! I did the thing, Mom! Yeah!
You remember those backflips you used to do? Let's do the flip. That was so close.